3, 2, 1.
Boom, and welcome to the Big Honker Podcast brought to you by Dive Bomb Industries. I'm just Jeff Stanfield. Hold on. A famous person does not introduce themselves.
Well, you are correct there. Bush League, what you got going on here?
Bush League. I am with the world famous Andy Shaver. Andy, how are you doing?
I am a little sore, Jeff.
Why are you sore?
Been really just kicking it up a notch with my fitness.
I saw you in the private gym the other day at the house.
Yeah, it's a nice gym you got there, Jeff.
I'm glad you and Zach are enjoying it.
Boy, I got a fucking headache.
From working out?
No, I don't know what it's from. Probably not enough water today. Now that my body is back to being a machine, it takes a lot of water, a lot of good macros.
Now, your brother, one of your brothers, your middle brother, Zach has told me that he's going to run in a 100-mile race.
Yeah, what is that? The Ironman, or is that the?
No, the Ironman is when you ride a bike 100 miles. You run a marathon and you swim like 4 or 5 miles.
This is like one of those Spartan shit.
You're going to run 100 miles in 24 hours to run 100 miles.
Or 36, he said.
Or what?
24 to 36 hours. That's a lot of fucking miles.
That's a lot of miles if you do it in 10 days.
How much did he have to run in high school when he got caught for drinking? Was it 30 miles?
Well, I didn't really kind of throw Zach out there for being in trouble drinking, but I guess you did.
Why?
Now. I'm just kidding.
Shit happens.
I think he had to run. I think he had to run 20 miles or something. I think it was 20.
And then, so he ran his 20 miles
in about 3 days.
I thought it was less than that.
It was a bunch of miles. I think Coach Steele cut him some slack.
And then he played in a baseball game. After he ran his last lap around the track, and in Knox City, the track and the baseball field butt up to one another. He finished his last lap, runs into the field house, changes into his baseball gear, and then hightails it over to the baseball game.
And let off first inning batting.
Yep. So, I mean, but I had a kid when I was in high school. He got in trouble, and I can't remember what he got in trouble for. I don't think it was drinking. I know what it was. Or what was it? Because it was during track season.
Talking about Q?
Yeah. I don't remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. He had to run 20 miles, 30 miles. I think it's 20. And then the next day, he ran in a fucking track meet and won the thing.
Well, he was a superior athlete.
He was that.
If he would have kept his nose clean, he probably would have played professional sports.
He was gifted.
Best athlete I've ever been around in my entire life.
He was gifted. But Zach is a good athlete also. But, I mean,
not that level, though.
But to be able to, listen, if I run 30 fucking miles, I'm done.
You know what Zach told me? He said 90% of the running's mental. Well, you're probably right. But I'm going to tell you, after mile 23, 24, 25, your legs and that physical part is going to be crying for help. I can't imagine running 100 miles in 24 hours. He said there's a guy that's doing it that's going to do that 50 days in a row, going to run 100 miles 50 days in a row.
A lot of crazy motherfuckers are out there. But, yeah, I mean,
are there any fat guys doing this?
No, guys shit themselves. Guys, I mean, it's.
You don't stop and shit?
Well, no. I think you just lose. I think you just lose control.
What the fuck do you have in you to even shit out anyways if you're running 100 miles?
Your body carries a lot of liquid, Jeff. A whole lot and I'm sure, just hydrating for the race, you're going to drink quite a bit of water, healthy fluids. But yeah, guys get they lose their bowels.
So are you a better competitor if you shit on yourself, you think? Is that a sign of really being the man? Or?
I don't know.
Like Lance Armstrong. I know he was a cheater, but you think he cheated himself?
I'm sure he shit himself. Yeah. You're going to get off the bike to go potentially lose the race when you could just let her fly right there?
His shitting experience is different than mine because I couldn't just sit there on something after I shit.
I don't know. I'm not saying that he did or did not shit himself, but I am betting a long race like that, there was a time or two he shitted himself.
We're going to Google this. Has Lance Armstrong ever shit on himself riding a bicycle race? I'm saying no.
I'm saying the odds are yes, but he probably might not. He's not going to tell people that. He's not going to advertise.
You would notice. You smell the stinking bastard.
Like,
what's that smell? Oh, goddamn, Lance Armstrong.
I mean, I know of a girl that ran cross country in high school, and she shitted on herself. She didn't have to run near as far. That's just what you do, Jeff.
Well, hold on now. You knew a girl in cross country that shit herself.
Yeah. Now I don't know that I don't know that she was doing it to win a race. I think it was just tacos the night before and the bouncing up and down for 15 miles. I don't know how far cross country.
All I get about Lance Armstrong is him being a fucking cheater.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wade through a whole lot of that.
And I ain't got time to go through all that shit.
No.
And it's bicycling. Not many people give a shit. Who's the greatest cyclist in the world right now?
Lance Armstrong.
Fuck, I don't have a clue. I doubt it. He's down. Well, he's not. But that's my point.
It's a dying industry.
Who's the greatest soccer player in the country right now?
Seth Yon. I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
That's what I'm saying.
Polo or Rafael. What's the fuck's the guy's name? Pele.
Polo.
Pele.
Pele. He was a star in the 70s.
And I bet he's still pretty good.
He's dead.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's Ronaldo Nehemiah.
Yeah, that's who I
Ronaldo
was thinking
or
of,
one
not
those
Pele.
guys. But I don't know shit about it. They make a lot of money.
Yeah. I think if I've got my stories right, which I probably don't, Pele, the shoe company, paid him incredible amounts of money. And what he did was he knew the camera was going to be on him, and he knelt down to tie his shoes. And that's what they paid him to do. And then, like, sales went through the roof after worldwide television saw him kneel down to tie the. I don't know if it's Puma.
I bet it was Puma. I bet
Puma
I would bet
fuck
who
it
that
is,
it was that.
I can look it up real quick. But it's worth the Google, I think. But he did. If I've got my stories correct.
He played for Brazil, and then he went to the New York Cosmos when they tried to shove soccer down our ass in the 70s with some pro teams here, and it didn't work. I have nothing against soccer. I grew up in an era we didn't have soccer when I was a kid, and so I don't know much about it. I've watched it play. I think it's a great game for kids to play and adults if you want to play. I mean, hell, it's running and kicking a ball. It can't be bad for you. But I don't think it'll ever get the steam they think it will as a professional sport.
Yeah, it was. It was Puma. One of the greatest marketing plays of all time was, I'll put it on the big screen right there so everybody can see it up on YouTube. One of the greatest marketing plays of all time was a pair of untied Pumas. Right there. Old Pele.
I'll be damned.
But yeah, they all the millions of people around the globe tuned in to World Cup every year. Broke down to tie his.
Have you watched the World Cup game ever?
No. A representative of the company named Hans
Henningsen.
That light's in my way. I can't really see it.
That's a good answer. And
offered him $25,000 with an additional $100,000 in subsequent deals. So not a bad little break.
No, and what was that? 76.
Yeah.
That was a lot of money back then too. That was before Caitlyn Jenner had a vagina. She still had a dick then, because that's
the woman of the year, Jeff.
That's when Bruce Jenner was the
Wheaties
decathlon champion, world champion.
The Wheaties guy.
What a joke! I seen that goofy bastard wearing a dress on a picture the other day. He's got
fucker.
size 37 fucking shoes. He was a big conservative too. I still wonder if he is.
I think he is. I think it was just I
can't wait to hear this.
I think a lot of it was trying to stay relevant, trying to stay out there.
Getting your dick cut off is not relevant.
Well,
that's pretty stupid.
It's an extreme measure for sure. Not a measure that I would go through.
Why don't he just borrow some money from his daughter?
I don't think it's about money. I think it's about...
You know she's a billionaire?
Yeah. Makeup line.
How old is she, like 23, 24 years old?
I don't know. I don't know the inner workings of... It's Kylie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Makeup.
I'm going to tell you what.
Thought? I'd have thought it would have been Kim that's the fucking rich one for all the rich penis she sucked, but it's the other one.
She, the Kardashian mom is a fucking tramp and a whore. She is. She's but she's a marketing genius. I mean, her daughter has a fuck tape out, and she's like, you know what?
You know what?
Instead of jumping her ass and saying, you know what? By God, we're not doing any more fuck tapes around here. We're going to do this and that. What we're going to instead do, we're going to market that motherfucker.
We're going to get a show on E.
You're a whore, but we're going to turn it into money.
We're going to make millions out of it. Billions, really, whenever you look at the...
I mean, Paris Hilton had a sex tape. She didn't get that. You know?
Yeah, but it got her more notoriety.
Kim Kardashian is a good-looking son of a bitch. You don't put her picture up there on that YouTube.
Well,
she's good-looking.
No, it's.
Yes,
I saw a clip. Her ass is getting disproportionately big.
Well, she probably had some more fucking plastic stuff.
Yeah, but I'm not about
into the big ass deal, anyways. I don't understand that. That's this new culture phase. They want somebody with a big old fat ass. I don't understand that. When I was in school, a girl with fat ass was trying to not have a fat ass.
Now hold on a second before I pull that up.
Why aren't you gonna pull up Kim Kardashian?
Well, because I go to this news organization and here's what I see. It's got a picture of a fucking bat. WHO's not credible virus report angers scientists. I sure wish that would have been there fucking yesterday when we had.
We'll have Tom on again one day.
Tom,
very interesting man.
Yeah, but this I'll fucking forget about this by then.
Well, by then there'll be something else. But anyways, pull up Kim Kardashian. Anyways, Kim Kardashian, I think, is a very good-looking lady. Now, she's got more fucking baggage in anybody, but she's also a billionaire. So,
how many times has she been married?
I think she's only been married. Well, she's married
only?
3 times, maybe. She married a white basketball player once.
I'm gonna pull up a recent picture.
She
of
dated
her.
Reggie Bush, and then she married a basketball player, and it wasn't Blake Griffin. It was the other white guy that looks black.
See, we're only gonna get like doctored old photographs. I'm not about that. I can't find the video.
Well, you can't put her video up because then they would probably take us off of YouTube. You'd have to be 18 and up to see any video she's in.
Well, no. It was just a clip of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She walks in and like she fucking waddles where she walks now.
Oh well, all that plastic's getting old and shit. She has a beautiful face and she's a pretty lady. Now, lady, I'm using that word real loose there. But anyways, she is who she is. But she's made
costs a lot of money to look that good.
She's made a lot of money, but she does. I think she's a pretty lady. If you went into a nice restaurant or somewhere and you seen her sitting there, and she was sitting down without that big booty trunk bouncing around, and just saw her there, you'd think, wow, that's an attractive woman, and she is. And her younger sister, Chloe. No, who's the one that was with Lamar Odom, the crackhead prostitute guy? Courtney?
Courtney's
which
the
one's
other
O.J. Simpson's daughter, they say?
Chloe.
Okay. She's, to me, is not that pretty. The other one is...
But now she's had so much surgery, she looks just like Kim.
The one that was married to Scott Disick, whoever the hell that guy is.
Courtney.
She's a pretty one also, I think.
Yeah.
And then the younger girls are both pretty. That's between chick with a dick and Kim. Or not Kim, whatever Kim's mom's name is. Anyways, they've made a shitload of money. Their show's not going to be on anymore. So now we've got the new show, Pig Royalty. Have you got to watch it yet?
No.
It's actually,
nor will I.
Oh, it's good. It's really interesting. They got a lady on there that looks like Mama June, and she's a real cunt.
Most of them are.
She is a real bitch. She is manipulative. But there's a little kid on there called Nugget, and it's hard not to like Nugget. Hey, he has a cool little kid. I feel sorry for Nugget. He's around all these crazy-ass fucking women and these hogs. And then the other group has got a gay guy on there. I don't know what it is with the pig camp. They need to have a gay guy.
Well, I mean, Terry. Yeah, makes sense.
Well, yeah. Terry needs one of them. But anyways, it's an interesting show. It kind of shows it shows it shows the kids working on the pigs, though. It really does. It shows them putting in a lot of work. It's just a lot of drama and shit that I wouldn't think to see at a damn pig show.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. So you're not going to put Kim up there, huh?
I mean,
that's all right. It's
she's
no big
beautiful.
But she's a good-looking lady.
There's no doubt about it, but it's not. You're only going to see what you've already seen. Everybody knows what Kim looks like.
Okay.
I mean, it's about like saying, hey, what's Andy Shaver look like? Everybody fucking knows.
Yeah, world famous.
World famous.
Yeah, do you think Jesse's jealous of your fame?
No, I don't. There's Kim, for those of you who've never seen her before. Big boobs and pretty face. But, you know, it
See
is
the
what
third
it is.
the third picture right there of the black dress and stuff?
Yep, that one.
Now, I've never been anywhere where someone's wearing a dress like that. Have you?
There was a couple galas back in the early 90s. No, fuck no, I've never been anywhere that looked like that. Could you imagine? And what's probably bad about that picture, she's probably not even the most outrageous looking one at the fucking place that she was at.
You're probably right.
There's probably somebody there with just nipple pasties on. I mean, where the fuck are you going to go dressed like that?
Not to IHOP.
No, where the fuck are you going where that's acceptable attire? I don't get it.
It says gala in New York City, it says.
Oh, does it say that?
Yeah, 2019 something gala in New York.
This fucking light is right in my eyes. I can't see shit.
We can move the TV back over here where you can see. Anyways, she is an attractive woman, and I don't, kind of raised by O.J. or not by O.J. Simpson. Well, O.J. Simpson was around him a bunch too. It all started by making a sex tape with Ray Ray.
It worked out for
him. Boy,
him.
no shit. What a deal. He probably thought he was getting the good end of that deal too.
Yeah, no shit.
He's like, fuck yeah, I got her on tape doing
God
all this shit to
bless
me.
capitalism.
And boom, he's an afterthought.
Yeah. What was it? Ray J, I think was.
Ray Ray.
No, it wasn't.
Ray J, maybe?
Ray J.
His sister was Brandy the singer, I think is who that was.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Ray J or Ray Ray? Maybe Ray J. Ray Ray. I love that word, Ray Ray. Yep. I was going to have another kid. That's what I'd name him, was Ray Ray.
Ray Ray?
Yep. Hunting season, we're going to have more peanuts and corn this year.
But Tony couldn't tell if it was corn or Milo. Either way, it's good for us.
Yes, either way around. I think it's going to be corn. It's still freaking cool at night time still here. Have you noticed that? Or is I just really expect it to be summer, but
I think that's it. You're just in a hurry.
It just ain't warmed up much.
No, and the north wind was blowing today, so I guess guys are still snow goose hunting.
That's what I was fixing to say too. I saw that some guy in South Dakota was still shooting. I can't believe they got that many birds still there.
Blake said, I don't know. He alluded to the fact that there was a shitload of birds in Nebraska this year.
I saw a bunch of birds when I was cutting through there.
Whenever y'all going to breakfast?
Yeah. There's not 7 trees between Grant, Nebraska and Knox City, Texas, I don't think.
No, definitely not. The old 49ers, the Garoppolo experiment is complete.
They trade him today?
Well, no, but
he's going to be their quarterback this year.
I don't know.
You think that they're going to pay him that kind of money and then they're going to bring a kid in and start him over him?
No. I think they're going to trade him. I think he's out.
Who do you think would trade for him?
New England.
That would be the only choice, but they just signed Cam Newton to a $10 or $15 million deal.
Peanuts.
So you think they'd bring in Garoppolo and have getting the Cam set behind him?
Garoppolo or get rid of Cam?
I don't think they could get rid of Cam. I don't think there's a market for him.
Well, have Cam sit.
I think that's the same with I think Garoppolo is better than Cam. I do think that. Cam's not Cam of 6 years ago. I don't think that Deshaun Watson, let's talk about him.
Oof, poor guy.
Now there's 40 women have come out.
40?
Yeah, but his lawyers can prove that 15 of them
are bullshit.
No. They can come out that they can prove 15 of them didn't have sex with him. Nothing sexual happened between 15. That's like saying someone shot 30 people. Well, I can prove 4 of them he didn't shoot. Well, what about the other 26? I don't think he ever plays football again.
If they can get any of this to stick, he's gonna, in the political climate that we find ourselves in, he's gonna have a hard time finding employment.
But the political climate is not on him right now. They all act like he's a victim.
Really?
Yeah. Have you seen one thing on ESPN about it?
Well, no.
Have you read much on it?
But that's because they've done such a good job as painting ownership as being
they're skewing it the wrong
plantation owner.
It doesn't fit their woke. That's right. It does not fit their woke
agenda
at all. So,
but yeah, where's Me Too on this?
Another thing, where they at now? If it was Carson Wentz, they'd be all over this shit.
Now he did say no fat chicks.
Who said that?
Carson Wentz when he was in high school.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
God, I'd hate to say the shit I said.
He put it on social media.
I think it's kind of funny.
And
if I'd had social media, I promise you.
And now he's it was a funny stat. I guess Indiana is just overloaded with fat people. So now, like, he posted that in high school, and now he's in the state of the fattest people in the union.
That's great.
People can dig up anything now. I am fucking glad that I just barely made it to where social media wasn't everywhere. But I mean,
why do fat people get mad though?
Huh?
Why are fat people mad?
No, I just mean I'm glad that all of my thoughts as a 16-year-old are not out there.
Well, I don't understand why anybody fat gets mad or butthurt when someone says they're fat. I don't understand that. That's like saying, hey, you're white, or hey, you're brown, or hey, you're black. And no shit. Except being fat, you can change that.
Yeah, but I mean, it just, I guess they've poked fun at the larger crowd, and it's taboo now.
Okay, I fit into the larger crowd, and I can handle it.
But not a lot of people can, Jeff. We're taking away personal responsibility. It hurts these people's feelings to be fat.
Well, lay off the fucking cinnamon rolls.
You would figure, but like I said, I haven't
been fat my whole life, but I've done it to myself.
We've gotten rid of this idea of personal responsibility, and maybe people that are larger haven't made health conscious decisions.
If COVID teaches me anything, they should fucking lose weight, because it says that if you're fat, there's a better chance you're going to fucking die and rot in hell from this shit, or not rot in hell, but die from it. It says that. So you need to lose weight.
I'll find what Carson Wentz said.
I think that's funny. So he made a comment that in Indiana is full of fat people.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought he actually said Indiana too.
No way. No.
Okay. He just said no fat chicks, and now Indiana's the fattest state in the union.
Yeah. Now he's at the.
I'm surprised Indiana's the fattest. I figured it would be one of the southern states. A lot more fried foods.
Really?
I would have just guessed that.
No fat chicks. Carson Wentz. You think he's still with that old gal that he's got hugged up next to him?
I can't see it because of the light now. No. Is he married or single?
He's married. He's got kids.
Well, you don't have to be married to have kids.
Well, that's true too. But yeah, no fat chicks. But I am. I'm glad that I just barely missed it. But
pull up Carson Wentz's wife. I'd like to see what his wife looks like.
I'm sure she's a smoke show.
She should be. I would think if you're married to if you're an NFL quarterback and you marry somebody that's not a smoke show,
you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
There she is right there. Not bad looking.
Yeah, I wouldn't call her a smoke show.
She's better looking than average.
She's a pretty lady. Yeah, she's pretty. I mean, I just wouldn't. Have you seen Ryan Tannehill's wife?
No.
Whew.
She's good looking too.
She's a smoke show. She is pretty. There's a bikini picture of down there on the right, the bottom. She's a good looking lady.
Where?
Right there.
Holy shit! Maybe he does still have her. They're high school sweethearts. What's that? Huh? Good for them. True love finds a way.
She looks like she's from Texas. There.
Maybe they are high school sweethearts. Maybe I misspoke.
Well, good for them. You don't see much of that. Well, she snagged onto his ass at the right time. Then.
Yeah, she's like, "Listen, motherfucker, I'm getting out of North Dakota, by hook or by crook."
Ryan Tannehill's wife is a good-looking sucker.
I will do whatever I have to do to go to Philadelphia with you. This place sucks in the wintertime.
There is a guy right there, Ryan Tannehill, that had basically played himself out of a job in Miami, who now is considered a top 10 quarterback. And I'm sure that Trevor Shanahan will fucking debate me on that, but I think that Ryan Tannehill is a top 10 quarterback.
Nope, they're not. Carson Wentz's girlfriend, Melissa Urich, is his high school sweetheart, and he's not with her anymore. Well, so, sorry, Melissa.
That don't happen very often.
No.
Not everybody does the old Andy Shaver.
Well, that's too bad. I was really hoping for Melissa. But now he's engaged, and now he's married to Maddie. So, shit happens. But, anyway.
What do you think is going to happen down on the border?
What do you mean?
What do you think?
It's going to be fucking chaos, just like it is right now.
What do you think the answer is?
What do I think the answer is? I think that they should close off the border, say you're not coming here unless you come the right way, because it's a humanitarian issue.
I think they ought to go back to all of Trump's policies on the border.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that.
No, but that's what I would do, and finish that fucking border wall.
But if you look at the manner in which these people are being brought over, it is inhumane.
Oh, there's
the things that they've had to do.
Broke a lady's leg today and threw a 6-month-old baby in the river.
I didn't see
that. Oh, yeah, it was horrible. I saw one coyote was talking to a news reporter, was down there doing breaking news, and asked him what's going on, and said, well, y'all's the new president y'all have is inviting everybody to come over.
Invited
everybody, so everybody's coming down here because they're getting invited, and the drug cartels are making all the money. I saw a meme that showed by Joe Biden, drug cartel employee of the month. But it's horrible what's going down on the border right now, absolutely. And they have a room down there, these rooms that were meant to hold 30 people, and they've got like 300 or 400 of them in there.
Yeah.
And one Border Patrol guy goes, "This is not what I signed up for." Is this Ryan Tannehill's wife?
Yeah, I'm not into that. She's got a little bit of fishbowl eyes.
Huh?
Yeah, right there.
I look at her in that bottom dress on the left.
Well, Jeff, I'm not all about the bottom.
So you're telling me if you was a single guy and you saw her there, you would not notice her.
Jeff.
I'm asking you a question here.
No.
Bullshit.
No. Listen.
That's not a very good picture of her.
That's the fucking pictures of her. If I had to choose by her and jacking off, Jeff, I would just jack off.
You're so full of shit.
I'm serious.
Oh, you're so full of shit.
You don't know which way she's looking.
Those are called wondering eyes. You wonder where she's looking.
I wonder where she's looking. I would just fucking jack off.
Ryan Tannehill's going to come on here with George Strait and whip your ass.
I'm sure she's a lovely lady.
She's a good-looking son of a gun, too.
That's a better picture right there.
She's pretty. I've seen her on video and stuff.
Yeah.
Not like home sex videos, but like on videos they did a story on her. She kind of looks like a Jessica Simpson.
I wonder how they met.
Probably at Texas A&M.
I don't know. She's good looking right there. With
I think he was married to her before he went to the Dolphins.
Really?
I think they got married when he was A&M. Maybe she's from Big Spring.
Could be. No, she's not bad looking.
She's not bad looking, but you'd rather jack off. Your standards are really high if you were single.
Yeah, about like your brothers.
Anyways,
she's not a bad looking lady.
She's a good looking lady.
For an NFL quarterback, you know.
You ever seen Andrew Luck's wife?
No.
I hadn't either.
No.
I bet she's not as pretty as she is, though.
I bet she's a bookworm. Andrew Luck seemed like a little nerd.
Yeah, he did.
But he's made more money than I'll ever make.
You don't know that, Andy. You don't know what you'll parlay into this into. You may be the
past my prime.
No, there's some companies out there like Filson. They may hire you one day as their spokesperson. Or Squatch Body Soap. Coach Mack said that's what you need to be doing.
Why?
He said that company right there, Andy needs to be their spokesman.
Cleans your butthole out real good?
I guess so.
Gets all those hard-to-reach places?
It's that cold soap, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm telling you what, Jeff. I just really fucking sore.
Well,
Zach got me. And what's bad is I'm in relatively good shape.
Not compared to Zach, you're not.
Zach said he's sore, too.
Oh, is he? Did y'all do something new?
And what fucking sucks is he's doing this program. He's 12 weeks in. I hop in the middle of it, and I got to do all the shit that he's doing.
And then he's leaving.
Well, I got a month with him.
I'm going to miss Zach.
All you've done is bitch about him.
I hadn't bitched
That's
about him.
all you've done.
It's just not normal to have someone living at your house.
He's not living there. He's working over here.
He lives there 4 nights a week.
He's not going to rent an apartment here.
I understand that. That's why he's still living with us.
Just about the time I start getting swole.
Okay, hold on.
Fucking leave me.
Okay. So you are open-minded to have someone come live with you just 4 nights a week. They'd just be...
I didn't say that.
Oh,
my son, maybe.
Well, Zach's been there. I hadn't thrown him out. Have I?
No.
Our food bill's going to go down considerably.
Yep.
A bunch.
No shit.
And mom's laundry. In the utility room, the washer and dryer has got a pile of clothes on it that's 4-foot stuff. It's all Zach's shit.
And just think, now you can sleep in till whenever because Zach's not going to be there to wake you up.
He's the loudest person I've ever known at 6 a.m. in the morning. He's the only person I know that makes fucking racket making oatmeal.
I don't know how you do that.
It's loud. I mean, I'm like, what the fuck? And then I asked Shelby, I said, the 2 days a week that Zach actually lives at y'all's house with y'all, is he loud? She goes, oh, it's terrible in the mornings. I said, well, same thing. And she knows what I'm talking about. No, I'm going to miss Zach. We have a lot of good conversations because we get something, I can talk sports and talk, things that you can't talk about with your mother.
It's just going to be you two. You've waited for this day for
it won't
3
last.
years.
Every time we've had an empty house, something happens.
Well, who's going to come back?
Maybe we're going to adopt a kid.
No. Unless Payne comes back. Zach, the ship has sailed on Zach.
Payne will never come home.
He's used to that big city living.
Payne will never come back to Knox City.
You don't think so?
No.
I thought he said he wanted to be a small town boy.
No.
Oh, big city lifestyle got a hold of him?
Yep. He's talking about going to law school now. I said, well, you go to law school, you could come to Knox City and be an attorney. Mm-hmm. Well, why would I want to do that? I said, one day when you get married and have kids, you'll see that living in a small town is great. And it does. You got turkey season. Let's talk about it. Turkey season opens Saturday, and you're not going to start hunting until Monday.
Oh, it's Tom.
So, and you got a busy week ahead of you.
Yeah, buddy.
So, turkeys are moving around pretty good.
Oh, my goodness, Jeff. You have no idea.
Did the state screw up on this and start season a week too late?
No, I don't think so. Because
I seen 3 toms cross the road on me the other day up here, big toms.
Yeah, probably. They're probably second-year birds that have banded together.
One of them had a big-ass beard on it.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a second-year bird. And, the alpha has probably got all the women, and they're just...
so those are primed to shoot at?
The 2-year birds, yeah, that's what you make your fucking money on.
So that's what's a turkey live? How long do they live?
4 years, maybe.
Oh, no shit.
I bet 4 or 5 years. I bet 5 years is an old bird.
I'll be damned.
Could be 6, but yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Because a lot of quail don't even live a year.
Right. Yeah. So that those 3 mature birds that you saw, and I don't know when you saw them, a couple weeks ago. So
no, last week.
Last week. So I read a book one time that said most of the hens are done breeding by the time turkey season gets here, and that's so that they can have a substantial number of hens bred so that they carry on genes for the next year. So actually prime time is probably peak breeding time is probably right now or a week ago. So
now you're scouting in the mornings. Are they chasing the hens right now?
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Very vocal?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just this is their time to get their freak on. So either I would bet that those were 2-year birds that were just looking for somebody to lay down for them, if I had to bet. But Jake's will do that later in the year. So the Jake decoy is real good for this time of year because it'll get that Tom, get his attention. But like you get to May, end of May, or the end of your season, wherever it is, and the Jakes will kind of gang up, and they've got numbers on their side, and they'll pick they'll beat the shit out of a Tom. So
did you say turkey Brennan Hudson shot?
No.
Well, I may have misspoke here. Brennan shared it on his post. Either he shot or one of his buddies did. It was a banded turkey in Louisiana, had a tracker on it.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be cool to shoot.
That'd be a trophy and a half.
Yeah. But I'm excited. I was down there 2 days ago. The fucking wind's been so bad the last couple of days. But 2 days ago, they were fucking fired up. Hens were fired up, and next week should be good. It should be good. I'm ready to get the guys their birds and out the door. So
you can hunt later.
So
in the month?
Daddy can play toy with them.
You gonna get Reese to shoot one this year?
I hope so. Yeah. Got some Boss Tom 410 here. So hopefully that's what he shoots. We'll work with him a little bit. Shoot that 410. He's getting big enough now to where I think he can get the aiming down and all that other stuff.
The problem that Reese is going to have that I noticed when we duck hunted or goose hunted with him that last weekend of the season.
He gets bored.
No, well the board part's going to be there anyways, but he might not be with the turkeys making noise and stuff.
Oh no, he fucking gets bored.
Well, the snacks, not having snacks, turkey hunting. So his problem is being quick about getting his gun up and getting to shoot it.
Right. I'm not going to do the blind, though. I've had a lot of people message me because I talked about it last year, how hard it was to get him a bird, just not having a blind and a 6-year-old, or he was 5 at the time. But a lot of people said get a blind. Not going to do it. Not happening.
Why?
Me and him are going to sit on a tree, and he's going to fucking learn to turkey hunt that way. Not getting a blind. No way, no how. Done. He's going to be one with the woods.
Well, why can't he do that when he's 7 or 8? Why can't you make it easier for him to kill a bird and get him
I'm not
excited?
worried about easy, Jeff. Easy is how we got in the predicament that we are now as a nation.
Which predicament?
Parents taking the easy way out just to boost the kid's self-esteem. Not doing it. We're either going to get it or we're not.
You're letting him play softball or t-ball or some shit. They don't even strike out.
How do you know?
Do they strike out?
Oh, well, t-ball? Probably not.
Yeah. When I grew up playing that age, we had fucking 3-strike baseball. You got 3 strikes and you were fucking out.
I don't agree with that.
Well, you just said
the bar's too high.
Why?
For that. For fucking a 6-year-old to put a round bat on a round ball, nobody would get a fucking hit.
It was 7 when I started playing, when I played pitch. Fucking
See, and I think that this is COVID kind of fucked him last year.
Because he didn't get to play baseball.
Right. So I think he's at the top end of T-ball. I think next year he's going to be
at pitch.
He's going to be struggling. So I did not realize that they were going to pitch him 3, 4, 5 pitches before they put him on the tee. I thought it was straight T-ball. That's what we were working on. First day of practice. Whew. He did not look good.
He was hitting the ball at the house good the other day.
He did not look good that first day of practice. He was like a deer in the headlights when they said, "Hey, you want us to pitch a couple to you?" And I was like, "Ooh, fuck, we didn't work on this."
Well, I saw you working with him the other day. You've got to throw the ball to where he swings the bat too. You got to help him a little bit.
I do the best that I can, Jeff.
Andy.
I got the old pitcher's arm.
Yeah, your old pitcher's arm was throwing him
My
high
elbow.
and tight.
Well, yeah, fucking, he was on my plate. Did you see him?
Brushing him back, little kid.
Get the fuck off my plate, kid. Don't play that shit. Back off my plate.
You know, it's funny. When I was a kid playing Little League Baseball, I drove by the field that I played on a couple of years ago, and it was this massive ballpark. Mm-hmm. Motherfucker could fit this room.
Tiny.
Oh, yeah, when I drove by, I looked up like, damn. And I used to hit him off the fence and thought I was, because if I hit at the fence, I was fast. I was going to score every time. But I looked at it and I thought, man, I must have really been fast because that field's not very fucking big. But boy, it looked like it was a long way.
And then I'm not an eccentric guy.
Huh?
Just regular clothes. I don't go over the top in anything that I have.
That's
What?
the dumbest shit I've ever heard on here. You don't go over the top on things.
No.
Everybody that listens to this podcast all the time just about had a fucking wreck.
What do I go over the top on?
Everything. Whiskey, scotch in the Milky Way. God, I could go on and on.
Okay.
Your Filson that you wear. Your Irish whiskey that you got to drink. Do you want me to continue? So anyways, Mr. Non-eccentric, go ahead and tell me what you're going to say.
I don't like a lot of accessories. I don't like a lot of razzle-dazzle. I wear Filson.
Takes you an hour to get in the fucking blind. That's just Blake and Zach and Josh.
I want to fucking look good with what I got, but it's not flashy. It's like low key cool, the way that I look, and I pride myself in that. But I don't have all the bells and whistles and all that, all the other shit hanging off of my lanyard. It's clean. I have a clean look. My mother took my son shopping for his baseball stuff.
I got the credit card bill.
Fucking helmet. I wore the community helmet when I played Little League softball.
You didn't play softball,
Or
baseball.
Baseball. I wore the fucking community helmet.
There was 4 helmets on the team.
Yeah. I'm not too good for the community helmet. So now he's got his own fucking helmet, which I did not like.
What's wrong with this helmet? Did you buy the wrong ones?
No. I just don't want, why do you need your own fucking helmet? It's T-ball.
By the time Zach and Payne were playing Little League, they traveled baseball and they both had helmets.
Then he's got the batting gloves.
Look like the Eric Dickerson Little League baseball.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm a low key kind of guy.
Mom told me, she goes, I'm gonna stop at Academy. Dylan and Reese need something for baseball.
And Reese and Dylan just fed off of one another, going down that fucking baseball.
Yeah,
aisle.
$500 fucking worth of shit.
Whew, I'm surprised he doesn't have the fucking wristbands and all the other shit.
If they would have thought about it, they would have. Your mom's the worst about that.
Thank God Reese has never watched baseball on TV, because that's what he would try to emulate.
Yeah, your mom's worst about that though. She overbuys.
I never got to buy that shit as a kid.
Huh?
Never.
You weren't as bad as Zach was.
No, Zach was.
When Michelle used to have to go to Bobby Evans to buy colored spats for him to have and shit, all that stuff. So, yeah, Zach was a lot more high maintenance than you are.
Not me.
Not me. And it's trickled down to our youngest son on something he called the other day about wanting something. I don't remember what the hell it was, and he's on his own. And I can't even remember what it was. But, yeah, your mom, all the baseball shit.
I'm not.
It was all fucking decked out. I couldn't believe it.
For T-ball.
Yes.
I can understand if it's traveling baseball or something.
We are traveling with Dylan.
Oh, there is?
Fuck yeah, we go all over. We go to Jim Ned. We go to Eula. It's like on the road again. I told Michelle, I said, well, good. We go to the game we got to make sure they don't have the games the same day and figure out. They have one conflicting game they both play. And I said, well, it won't be bad. She goes, now, Reese's games are all in Knox City. I said, okay, I kind of expected that. Now, Dylan, she travels a little bit. I go, how far? Hamlin, Eula, blah, blah. I'm like, God, it's fucking...
T-ball.
T-ball.
Softball. No, she's not doing T-ball, I don't guess. Softball.
It's softball. And she looks like she's going to be a pretty good athlete, too.
I just don't. I don't know. I was a decent athlete. We can all agree to that.
You are.
Decent.
No, you're above average.
Okay.
You were actually really good. You were a damn good catcher. And you were a damn good quarterback. You just weren't blessed with athletic talent.
I had to work for everything I got. I'm not the parent that
yet.
I'm not, but I don't think I'll ever be.
You will be.
No,
if your kid wants to do it, then
no,
you'll
no,
do
no,
it.
no, 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 no. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm not the parent that will talk to my son if I'm not coaching him.
Oh, you mean you're one of those blessings of parents to have when you're
like
coaching their
let
kid.
the coach do what he's going to do. Now I understand T-ball's kind of a little bit different because there's a bunch of little kids running around, and like the coach might not be able to devote the attention. Like something might go through the cracks. So I understand that, but like the other day at practice, like Reese wasn't doing something right, like hitting, and I'm like, well, it's not my job to say anything. They didn't want me as a coach. I wasn't up to their level. So
you're a blessing to have as a coach.
I wasn't gonna say like, hey Reese, get your elbow up, like fucking look alive out there.
You're a good you're a good parent then.
But I don't know. Like when I got him into one-on-one time and I realized that they were gonna be pitching to him, we worked on that stuff, and I hope that some of the stuff that we worked on carries over. But as far as like yelling at him,
you're not a pain in the ass. A lot of parents are a pain in the ass. I coached you guys from kindergarten.
Yeah, you were blessed. You got to do that with us.
And every one of you that I coached was one of the best athletes on your team ever. All three of y'all, and I can have stories about every one of y'all doing stuff. But the pain in the ass parent was the parent who didn't want to coach, but wanted to tell you what you're supposed to do. The one that really pissed me off, though, those parents didn't bother me as much because at least they were involved in their kids' lives and they were trying. It was the parent who never fucking showed up for anything.
Right.
And I used to feel sorry for that kid, Where's your mom or your dad? Oh, they got bingo tonight, or they got this. You got a fucking baseball game. You're going to be out of the house for them. And that used to wear me out.
Yeah. But, it's an interesting time, and I find myself.
Well, I want you to remember this when he's about 6th or 7th grade and the coaches are fucking up and you're like,
Yeah, I mean, and it might be different, but, it's just where I am right now.
There are people out there whose kids have been screwed over by little Johnny's parents wanting little Johnny to do everything. And there is definitely some of that shit that goes on.
Yeah.
But majority of the parents that don't coach, that are trying to tell a guy,
we got to go.
I understand.
Our
we do
call's
need
coming. Yep.
All right, bye.
And go check out all of our sponsors. Check us out at Stanfield Hunting Outfitters. Check out Bangtail Whiskey, Goose Creek Retrievers, Gundog Outdoors, Pacific Calls, Dive Bomb Industries, Boss Shot Shells, Dirty Duck Coffee, Lucky Duck, Blind Grass, and the Looking Glass Duck Club.